Hi friends, welcome. My name is Wendy Irene and I am going to do a tarot reading for you tonight or today when you see this. Okay, the first card out is the Eight of Cups. This is a desire to move on from something. Just really feeling like you want something more meaningful in your life. It can also signify going through some kind of spiritual growth or emotional growth, but really I feel like you have a desire to move on from something and really like embrace something much more meaningful to you here. The Knight of Air, the Knight of Swords. Wow, it's like, okay, so air energy and swords energy can be about communication, but the Knight is very fast moving, so it's something that can occur with like a really great speed. I feel like here, though, you're going to come up with a creative solution to whatever this that is that you want to move on from, or this search for something more meaningful. You're going to come up with a great solution. Do not forget how intelligent you are, how decisive you can be. But it's like you're tirelessly, gosh, moving to a different direction. Oh, I thought that one wanted to come out, but it did not. Creative solution, moving on. Three of Cups. This is a celebration. So let me show you these three cards so far. Three of Cups. I mean, Three of Cups can be like a wedding or a celebration or a graduation or a birth or like a pregnancy or something. It's a very celebratory card. But if it doesn't mean those things for you, it can be telling you like you need to have more fun. Whatever it is that you're moving on from, it's just not fun anymore. It's not bringing you meaning. You're not having a good time. I feel like you're carefully reviewing things though, and you're going to come up with a great solution here. Believe in yourself that you are. But like, I think you're going to be moving out of this thing that's just not fulfilling you, and you're going to be celebrating. Whatever is meant to come in for you is going to feel so good and celebratory. Six of Air. Okay, Six of Swords. Things looking up. Things are definitely looking up for you. It's the end of a difficult situation. We had this card come out in one of the recent readings that we just did too, because I remember saying that the unicorn looks like it's traveling out of the fire here. I feel like you're traveling out of something difficult. Maybe you're going to take a trip, because Six of Swords can mean taking a trip. And I just, as someone who loves to travel, I love the idea of taking a trip. Maybe you're going to take a trip with someone here. King of Pentacles. This came out too just recently. Reliable, just practical, just confident. The Midas touch is also the energy in this card, and that is what came out when I just pulled one card the other day. So I feel like whatever you do, it's really going to be successful. It's going to have the Midas touch. So this energy is very generous, very responsible. King of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be offered something here, a great opportunity, and you're going to take it, and it's going to be really successful. For some of you, this could be a person, a King of Pentacles coming into your life. This could be a person coming into your life. Like I was saying in the other reading, that's very reliable, very stable, responsible, wants to be there for you in this stable way. Maybe you're moving on from a relationship with the Eight of Cups and into something that's just where you have so much more fun, where, you know, things really look up. Maybe you take a trip with this person. The Five of Swords, though, paying attention to other people's motives. I feel like you should really try to get deeply in touch with what other people's motives are. But importantly, whatever it is you're moving on from, really learn what you can from that situation or that time period so that you can go into this new time period even more wise, even being an even it's like you're going into this next phase with a whole bunch more wisdom and intelligence and knowing how you're going to do things differently because you've learned a lot, right? So appreciate all the lessons that you've gotten from this time period where it wasn't fulfilling, and you're going into something that's very celebratory, but you're going to take a bunch of lessons with you. There's going to be things that you're going to do differently going forward, or going, say you're going into a relationship, you're going into a new relationship. There's going to be things that you're just going to do differently in this relationship. The Two of Air is, gosh, like this is when you can just be feeling like you're stalled, like you're in a stalemate where these two unicorns are locking horns here, or you just have been unwilling to make a decision or unable to make a decision, like pretending like there's not this problem. But here you are, knowing that you desire more in life, that you want something more meaningful, that you want to move into this celebratory energy that's a lot more fun. So it requires you to make a decision, and stop like pretending like there isn't this big decision, this movement that needs to happen with the Knight of Air. There is definitely a need for being decisive, and you have that in you. Maybe you felt like it's been, or you've been unwilling to, or you've been stuck, but here you go, you're going to make this decision, and it leads to much better things for you here. And if you're trying to decide about this person coming into your life, this person is with the King of Pentacles energy, like it's king energy, so it's beautiful energy, where they're trustworthy here. Okay, lastly, we have the Seven of Wands. So you're going to have to stand your ground with this decision. You're going to have to defend your beliefs. You're going to have to defend your decision, but choose your battles wisely, because you do not need to explain yourself to people who are not willing to listen. You do not need to explain yourself to people that just want to use your situation as ammunition against you, right? The right people will trust you without this battle. The right people will love you and trust you. So you do not need to defend yourself to people that just want to use everything against you, okay? You need to stand by what you feel in your heart and what you believe is your highest path, because obviously, like I keep saying, like you have this desire to move on, this desire to speak your truth, to make decisions that are gonna bring you to this place of, like, I don't know, having more fun, possibly another wedding, possibly another baby. I don't know. There's just so many things. Like there's graduation here too, so you might be celebrating graduation, but just understand that you getting out of this time period of feeling like you can't make a decision, pretending like there's not a problem, you getting out of that is going to lead you to things like feeling like your life becomes magical, like you have that Midas touch and everything around you starts to blossom and bloom in a beautiful way. So, but you have that ability within you too, to stand up for yourself, to stand by those decisions and beliefs that you know are right for you. But choose your battles wisely, because not everybody, you don't need to defend what you're doing to everybody. They don't all deserve to know why. People that want to misunderstand you are going to misunderstand you. You do not need to explain yourself to them, okay? You are acting out of the love in your heart, doing what you know your soul is calling you to.